And the visitors making an immediate impression with their entrance earlier on. A very stylish group indeed. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You take a look at Los Angeles. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Los Angeles, 6 games out.
For Los Angeles, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got the Professor. He's out there with Shake and Bake. Prez out there with the Bulldozer. And it's Flowers in at the power forward position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Prez, Mr. Clutch out there with A-Train. Then it's Anthony, and it's Allen in at the center position. Now here's Anthony. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back 3. What's making that shot so popular?
I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a 3, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. That one good for 2.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Sutton. And the 3 off target. Here's Prez. The dish to Lewis. Clock at 6. And the pass to the Professor. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Prez, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Watson. Allen outside. Passes to Sutton. Now, here's Anthony. Lewis covering. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Anthony's got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
To the paint, intercepted. Lewis with the 3. It's good from long range. Lewis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 5. The Bulldozer passes to Lewis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 3-pointer on the way. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Allen. Here's Watson. Lewis grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's the Professor, covered by Anthony. Here's the professor. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers trail by 5. Prez kicks to Anthony. Fires for 3. And no good that time.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Here's the professor. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to the bulldozer. Here's the professor. From deep. Allen with the rebound. Now here's Prez. Pass to Allen. Shoots. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 3. Who is outside? The pass to Prez. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the professor. Drains it from beyond the arc. The professor's got 6 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Well, you look at the professor, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, cool hands. Another guy that's having a great scoring season.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Lets it go with a 3. That's good from Prez on the assist by Garrett.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
1:14 left here in the first quarter. Kicks to Sampson, puts up a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Here's Garrett, Richardson covering. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Looking here at some numbers for the Bulldozer. How he did last season. 4th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. That free throw missing. And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles leading by 6. Sampson, the pass to Wheeler. Here's Sampson, covered by Anthony. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
He kicks it to Garrett. Here's Big Daddy. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Takes a 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's the bulldozer. That one rolling around and runs out. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. A-Train is out there with Big Daddy. It's Goose. Then it's Anthony. And it's Howard in at the small forward. Here's Garrett. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anthony looking it over. The three. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
To the left wing. Here's Sampson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sampson's got 9.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Here's A-Train. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Garrett. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Bulldozers got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sampson. He's got 9. Got a piece of it. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Tipped away. Pass to Howard. Outside Anthony. With the shot. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Now the pass to the Bulldozer. Steve, the number of timeouts and even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that, but I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Los Angeles. Sampson's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Howard, the pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Well, you look at the professor, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, Shake and Bake, even better. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Watson kicks to Garrett. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Lewis. To the middle. Here's Prez. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Garrett. 11 points for him in that last game again. Kicks to Watson. And here comes the break. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. Garrett looking over the floor. Passes it to Haynes. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Allen for the 3. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closer. Pass to the professor. From deep. Sinks the triple. The professor's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Garrett. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Comes up empty down low.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Prez is checked in for the Lakers.
Make some noise, fans.
44 seconds left here in the second. Here's Garrett. Here's Haynes. And again, the Lakers no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Sutton passes to Watson. Here's Garrett. To the inside, Allen. Oh, that's blocked. And there's the pass to Flowers. Lewis on the wing. Three-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And guys, for Los Angeles, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Cool Hands in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Shaking big out there with the Professor. And there's the Bulldozer. Then there's Prez. And it's Flowers in at the four-man position.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here is Watson after the basket by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Allen. From downtown, it's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the Professor. 12 points for him. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Anthony finds Prez. Down low. And slam dunk by Allen.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Lewis with the 3. The Bulldozer passes to Prez. Pass to the Professor. Shot clock at 6. No problems knocking that one down. The Professor's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Prez. He has 6. Poked away. Watson, that's for 2. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Pass to Prez. Inside. Here's Flowers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 16. From deep three-point range, and the Professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Out of hand on it. They recover it. On the clock. Here's Sutton. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Lewis outside. Pass to Sampson from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
Here's Sampson. Down low. The Bulldozer passes to Prez. Doubled by Howard. Lewis outside. But they get it back. Prez kicks to Lewis. The pass to the Bulldozer. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Watson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Anthony. They need this one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Prez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to Prez. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside, Sutton. Sampson pulls it in.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Anthony left side. No good off the back of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wheeler, the pass to the Bulldozer. Lewis with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Howard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams making some changes here. Lakers trail by 17. Pass to Prez. 35 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Garrett. To stop the run, Howard trying to free himself up. And it's good on the layup.
Phenomenal defense there, but even better offense.
Los Angeles leading by 15. 15 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Prez. He's got 6. Shoots a 3. No good on the shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Goose out there with Prez. Then there's A-Train, and it's Haynes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. And Garrett kicks to Prez. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Los Angeles leading by 12. The Professor passes to Flowers. Here's the Professor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Prez. Richardson covering. Here's Sutton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Richardson the pass to the Bulldozer. Banked in off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Misses from short range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The Professor passes to Sampson. Here's the Professor. He kicks it to Sampson. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Garrett. Lakers trail by 14. Prez with the ball. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Prez has got 5 points now this quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return. Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shoot shot. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
The Lakers making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Prez is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
A-Train, the pass to Haynes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Bulldozers got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Prez with the ball. He's against Allen. To the paint. Here's Flowers. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And Los Angeles leads by 17.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And it's good for 2.
Full move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Here's the Bulldozer. The pass to the Professor. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Garrett. It's deflected. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Los Angeles calls timeout. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the Professor.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Sutton. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. 18 points for cool hands.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Lewis. Anthony with the defensive effort. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 15-point game. Now Watson. From about 16. The shot, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Professor.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Here's Anthony after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Watson dishes to Allen. Prez with the ball. Lewis on him. Watson for 3. Lewis grabs the board. And here is Los Angeles now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Pass to Flowers. Here's the Professor. Unloads from 13. The bucket is good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.